On Sunday evening I sat outside a pub in West London with a group of women, some of whom were crying. A man on a nearby table asked us why we were there, presuming a birthday party gone wrong, or a messy breakup had led to the scene. We were vague and cagey with our answer. We live in a domestic violence refuge and we are facing immediate homelessness and danger, so called a journalist for help isn't generally a great conversation starter. Just after midnight that morning, the ceiling had collapsed in one woman's bedroom. Mercifully, she was visiting friends that night. The fact she has a condition that puts her at high risk of a heart attack doesn't bear thinking about. For 2 weeks prior in the refuge, the sprinkler system had been leaking heavily. The women showed me the flooding they endured, ankle-deep in some bedrooms, and wallpaper bulging with stale water. Finally, the leak caused the ceiling to fall in. They rang the fire brigade and the housing association that owns the house and the charity that runs the shelter service. When the emergency services arrived, a firefighter told them that if anyone turned on the power, the entire building would go up in flames. Removing a plug from the wall, he swore as water poured from the socket. They were left with torches and barely managed to sleep. 7 women and 6 children between the ages of 2 and 7 crowded into the communal living room. Their children are in play schemes in West London, where they're building confidence after fleeing abuse and violence. Then matters worsened. The women were phoned individually by the housing association and told they'd be put in temporary accommodation, with no guarantee of when they would return, embarking 15 miles away, an hour away on public transport, even though the women's doctors, counselors, key workers and friends are all in West London. The children are in play schemes in West London, where they're building confidence and making friends after fleeing abuse and violence. But worse, some of the women have ex-partners in Barking and East London, men who have told them that if they ever saw them again, they would murder them.